Ready for the best show ever, dude?
Best show ever. Best show ever.
Let's do it. Dude! What is going on?
Man.
Dude, Doug, let's try that again.
We're late to the party. I know we're late to the party.
I know. Okay, let's just get it out there right now. We've had some COVID concerns here.
Yeah, potential exposures. We work in close quarters when we're doing the show live. Yeah. So potential exposures. We said. And then I just had my schedule is in disarray today. This is on. I am the brown bag this week. I'm the brown bag, delivering the show late. I feel terrible. I mean, we're a couple hours before kickoff.
That's right. Man, basically, as soon as we're done here, I'm getting upstairs to load this thing up as the Cowboys and the Saints come on, man. So we got to roll.
I feel like I got kicked today, like just right in the gut. Like I'm trying to get the show scheduled. I mean, my game plan just fell apart today, just right before my eyes. Everything that I had, I can only imagine that this must be like what Ryan Day must have felt like. Like everything, just like I had the great game plan, and it just every one thing after another today's happened. I don't know,
dude. You're only saying that because we're not in the same room.
I'm sorry. No, just all fun. Look, we know where my Gators are, but I'm excited there. And this is a shout out. My oldest is a student at UC, and they are having one heck of a season. So
she's a bad cat. That's okay. So who do they play? They play Houston in their championship.
Yes, Houston in their championship on Saturday. Yep. So they're it's a 10-point favorite. But that's going to be a battle. It's in UC. It's going to be it is going to be a battle. But if they win that, then they still need to catch some breaks. I mean, who knows if Alabama beats Georgia?
Yeah, you know what? If UC wins, they're in. They're in. Should be in. End of story. They're in. Yeah. If they lose, they're out. They're clearly out.
Oh well, yeah, no question. No question. They lose, they're out.
So. No question. If they lose, they're out. I tell you what. Even though my Buckeyes lose, I mean Michigan beat them. Michigan beat them. I mean, on both sides of the ball, they beat them, and they deserve to win that game. So now you know what? Now I was talking to Alex today, our buddy Alex, and I go, listen, dude. I'm rooting for Michigan. I get the Big Ten hat on. I went Michigan, and Alex goes.
There's no way he agreed with you. There's no way he agreed with you. Did he agree with you?
No. He said no. I can't. He goes. I
can't. I was gonna say, there's no way. There's no way. Because let me tell you what. There's a couple other things. Brad too. Brad, same thing. Our buddy Brad. He was like It was like all the emotion of the rivalry was instantly back. It was instantly back. Because I remember saying, this is the year that he does not like Michigan. So,
no. I wear the Big Ten hat, man, just like you with SEC, maybe. I don't know, but maybe not. But
sometimes
I want Michigan to go all the way. I mean, I tell you, I am sad because Michigan most likely will play Cincinnati. Which, that's going to be a fun matchup for you. I was hoping it's going to be Ohio State, but that's going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, the pick is still Georgia. Georgia is the crown jewel right now. They're about the only team out there. I'm hoping that Georgia beats Alabama. In fact, I hope they smoke Alabama. I'm hoping that Michigan beats, Iowa. Cincinnati wins, and that probably puts in Oklahoma State. I don't think Notre Dame deserves it. I know a lot of people Notre Dame. No, Notre Dame doesn't deserve it.
Them. All right, Tom, I'm gonna call timeout. We wanted to talk a little college football. It's a big weekend, right? we are off the rails on college football.
Let's get good. Okay, you know what?
We gotta reel it back in.
Okay, you got Carl. You got Doug. We got Fire and Brimm Sports, and we are back for week 13, right? Okay, it's a little bit late into the show, but okay, whatever.
Let's do it. How do week 12 look?
We call that audible. Okay, so tell you what, let's talk about what we did last week, right?
Yeah.
And let me go to this right here. So here we go. Here's our records. You came down to earth past couple weeks, but dude, you're still 10 games above 500, man.
Yeah, home 500. I don't think I've had and I don't want to jinx my, I haven't had the opposite week, right? I haven't had too many of the 3-12s.
No.
Around 500 and have some big weeks. So
yep. I you know what? I brought myself back to 500, so I am happy about that.
Yeah, nice. And I tell you what, that Kool-Aid pick, Minnesota stunk it up, man. I blame the stinky Vikings. That's what I'm gonna call them now. Man, I tell you what, they are. I'll tell you what the Vikings are. They have that can of fish. That smells really bad when you open it. Have you ever heard of this? Have you ever heard of this? I don't know what it's called. It's on YouTube if you Google it. But I think Minnesota is that can of fish. When you open it, people they gag. It smells so bad. It's like the worst smell in the world.
I hear you.
That's the Vikings. I'm off the Vikings bandwagon.
Same here. I'm done with the Vikings. I'm done. There might be times I might pick them, but you know what? It's got to be just the right situation because they are just.
I will never pick them again.
You know what?
Never again. Also, I don't care who they're playing.
Stupid move on their part because they lost to the 49ers, who's in the conference, right? So they lose the head-to-head as well. So the Vikings, they're not making the playoffs. They're done playoff. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, yeah, I'm mad about that too. Dumb on me of picking the Vikings, that's for sure.
Still hold that 7-4-1. Nice. Look at Dio. Look at Dio.
Dominate. 12.
Dominate.
12-3 against the spread. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Hey, Nate Goat had a nice 11-4.
Nice
Harrison Weaver, 10-5. I mean, we all have Broncos. We had some nice ones there. A bunch of people going above 500, and then it's just like everybody else. You have the tough weeks too. So I tell you what, this has been a tough season, dude. I don't know about you, but doing these picks against the spread, this has been tough. I mean, this is really tough.
I put a lot of I fixed the algorithm a couple weeks ago. We've been on a nice little run, but this week, man, trying to put together that 3-team parlay, man, that's tough business. That's tough business.
Call out to Harrison Weaver though for getting the 3-team parlay.
There we go. He was on it.
There you go.
He was on it.
I mean,
I like that Vegas pick. Really, Tampa Bay made me a little nervous. I love Vegas and Baltimore. That was great. Yep. Those are two great picks.
Those are big. Those are great picks. Those are absolutely great picks. So I tell you what, we were talking about college playoffs. Let's talk about the NFL playoffs. What do you say?
Yeah.
So
what do you like?
Okay. We already talked about the Vikings.
Who's a contender?
We already talked about the Vikings. The Vikings crossed it out. They're not going to make the playoffs because they lost a head-to-head to the 49ers.
I had so much hope for them, Doug. I was on board with them. That's what hurts my heart. Is when I really get behind a team. I did the research, and I'm like, they can do this thing, and then I'm telling you, that's stinky. They are.
They are. I completely agree. So okay, how about these two teams?
They're bad. All right.
The Patriots.
I owe an apology. I got to get my apology out. I really gave it to Buffalo last week.
Yeah, you did.
And I think they watched the show, Doug. I think they turned into. I think they had Fire and Brimm in the pregame locker room because they did everything that I would expect them to do, and they just haven't done it. And that was impressive because I really got on them last week, and they responded. So if any team needs me to give a pregame pep talk, I'm happy to come out and do it for you because I sure lit one under the Bills last week.
There you go. Yeah, you know what? They played a nice game against the Saints. You got to give them credit.
They dominated. Dominated.
This is a monster game this Monday night. The Bills and the Patriots. Oh my gosh! I mean, that's
New England is back. I mean, they're not missing a beat right now. The way they're playing.
No, not at all. Okay, what do you say about this division here? Can Lamar Jackson lead a team to not just the playoffs, but could he lead a team to the Super Bowl? He threw 4 picks last week.
Absolutely not. He showed us who he was against Cleveland.
I agree.
He's done it in other weeks. He doesn't have. He's not a. Some of the throws were terrible. They were really, really bad.
Yes.
Poor decision making. He's an amazing athlete. Oh my gosh, is he talented?
Absolutely. If
he just runs the ball, I mean, I had Baltimore, right? I took him, so I was like, just run, don't throw, just run. But I don't know if he can. When it comes playoff time, we talked about it. Miami had the blueprint, right, to beat him. Miami, and you pressure and you stop him, and he can't throw the ball. So that's exactly.
You force him, but he's not going to be.
And Baker's terrible too. Baker.
The
Browns are missing.
Wait, okay, let me ask you this. I'm going to deviate real quick. Russell Wilson to the Browns. Would you, as Russell Wilson, go to the Browns? I mean,
no.
He had his best years when he had what was the name of the running back for the Seahawks?
Lynch. Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch. He does the best when he has a supporting cast, like any quarterback does, right? But you go to Cleveland's running game and you put Russell Wilson in that, I don't know. That to me sounds like a potential fit.
He should stay in the same division so he can beat the Seahawks twice a year. just like when Favre left and went to Minnesota. That's what he should do.
Okay.
Go to San Francisco or something. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they drafted one. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. I think it's back to the team that's back in the AFC is the Chiefs. I think I picked the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl, and it was looking kind of weak. But you don't win the Super Bowl in Week 5, right?
You're right. That's a good point. You're right.
And the Chiefs are coming back. They seem to have their mojo back. They're figuring out how to play football again. And I'm telling you what, if it's me right now, I think it's back to the Chiefs coming out of the AFC. I mean, the Bulls are up and down, right? The Bengals and the Chargers, it's before they're born on date with Burrow and Herbert.
Bengals have the leader to do it, though. Burrow is really his composure and the way.
Something else.
They're going to be really. Else. They're a threat this year. Tennessee, I don't know if they can overcome the Henry injury, right? I don't know if Tennessee can overcome their injuries.
No, I think Tennessee limps in.
They have because they have the weakest schedule, I think, going down the stretch. That's exactly right. So
I see them limping in, but they're not going to go any further than like the first round, just because of that.
When you're going up against Buffalo, New England, Cincinnati, I mean, Pittsburgh's that was a pretty bad game, but I look for them to bounce back too.
All right, let's go to the NFC. Who do you like in the NFC?
Green Bay. Green Bay. Green Bay.
You think Green Bay?
Aaron Rodgers isn't going to. He's in Green Bay.
You got Green Bay.
Green Bay.
What? I'm thinking it's Tampa Bay. I mean,
no way. They don't. I don't. Well, I say no way. Like, just dismiss Tom Brady. Okay, I take it. I take the no way back.
Okay, now you were so high at the beginning of the season. You said that Matt Stafford and the Rams, it's an awesome fit. That he's such a great quarterback, and they could go to the Super Bowl. Do you still go with that?
Did I say that?
No, you didn't.
I know. I don't think I did. I'm like, wait a minute. When did I ever? I'm like, hold on. Wait, I'm gonna need to see. I need to see that tape. That threw me off. Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, the look at your face is priceless on that.
So I love to say you are who we thought you were. I've been watching. That's why I got my Stafford jersey on today. I saw him play in Green Bay, not successfully. That was my quote. Yep. Not successfully for a lot of years. And Matt likes to start strong. And he had weapons in Detroit. He had Calvin Johnson. There were years we had a defense. And guess what? Yep. The real Matt Stafford is standing up right now. He's a great guy. But when you've got one foot in the pressure cooker.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this. We just talked about Green Bay. We just talked about Tampa Bay. We talked about the Rams. We're not even talking about the team in the AFC with the best records. That's the Cardinals. Can they do it, though? I mean, again, you don't win it in Week 13, right? I mean, it's just a point in time. But I don't see the Cardinals as going all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't see them getting by either the Packers or
they're close, though, right? They're close.
They're close.
But
they're close. They're close. I don't.
This is coming down to the Packers and the Buccaneers. You're right.
So.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just really. We didn't even talk. Yeah, looking at the sheet here, we didn't even talk about the Colts. They're still a threat in the AFC.
The Colts are still a threat. I mean, Dallas is still a threat in the NFC. I mean, they've had some injury issues, which has set them back, but that doesn't mean that
Dallas is a threat. The Rams are not a threat. Baltimore's not a threat in the AFC.
Yep.
The Rams are not a threat. They're not going to do anything. Yeah, I would have to say the Cowboys are still like. That's a heck of a championship game. That's classic. I love that matchup, Dallas Green Bay. A lot of history and rivalry games there.
How about this top four of the NFC? The top four, going to like the championship weekend. You got the Cowboys, the Cardinals, the Packers, and the Buccaneers. That four, that is a solid four. In the AFC, if you were to pick four, you got to go Chiefs, right? Who else you pick? You got to go Bills.
I think right now you got to go New England too.
And you got to go New England. And who would be the fourth? If you were to pick
because I don't believe in Baltimore, and Tennessee's banged up. I mean, you're talking Cincinnati.
Cincinnati or the Colts.
Cincinnati or the Colts. Cincinnati. And how good were the Raiders are right there now. Now the Raiders. I know.
I know. I would say either Cincinnati or the Colts at this point.
All right. Don't count out your Raiders. Don't count out your Raiders.
I know. What about my Raiders? What can I do about my Raiders? I mean, geez. Oh, okay.
Man, when Carr's on, he's on, isn't he?
When Carr's on, he's on, and when he is not,
when he's not, he's Lamar Jackson.
All right, dude. Tell you what, enough. We could talk all night about this. Let's go on and let's go with our brown bag picks. What do you say?
I really wanted to go Minnesota, just because they may every time I pick them they dog out. But I'm going. Listen, the score. I think the score was closer than. I don't think the game was as close as the score as they say. I watched the game. I don't think it was ever in doubt. The Rams did not belong on the field with the Packers. The Packers are a different class. Aaron Rodgers is a different quarterback. Their defense is different. And the Rams defense, which is supposed to be so good, and add in the pieces, that's my put them up there. That's my brown bag. I'm going with the Rams.
All right. So what we're doing here, we've learned from the last time we did that, like this StreamYard call, we were just doing it on the screen. I've got the board here, man. So we're going to use this board.
That's who we are. That's the board is who we are. Without the board, we're just two drunk guys in a bar. I mean,
okay, my brown bag for this week. Lamar Jackson threw 4 interceptions, man. 4 interceptions. And they still beat the Browns. The Browns could only muster 10 points. And they had 4 picks against the Ravens. The Browns deserve to be on the brown bag. I mean, just because of that alone, they deserve to be on the brown bag.
They have a historic, consistent presence on one of our brown bags.
Yes. They deserve to be on the brown bag, man. It's as simple as that. You have 4 picks, and you only score 10 points. There is something wrong with that. There is. I mean, we could talk about Baker and all that all day long, can't we?
The best thing the Browns really have going for them right now is all I hear about from Browns fans now is how good looking their coach is. Like the girls like their coach. Like that's all I hear. Oh, Stefanski's so handsome. That's the best thing they got going.
Well, whatever. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move around the board here so that we can see. We can see all the action, right?
There you go.
So you tell me if this is okay. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to do just the way we normally do. I'll be picking up the helmets, and then we're going to go through the picks, and we got Dominic on the board with us. So let's
go, Dominic. D.O., can you do it again? 12-4. Come on, buddy. Let's go.
There you go. Okay, so we've got like another hour here before this game kicks off. We got the Cowboys taking on the Saints. The Cowboys by 6. If we'd have done the show yesterday on Wednesday, it would have been the Cowboys by 4.5. It's now moved up to 6. Go with it. What do you think?
I want to take the Saints so bad in this game. I always say, when in doubt, don't be scared to go with the dog. I can't. I'm going with Dallas. There's just too many question marks. Kamara out. I'm going with Dallas to cover that game. It's less than a touchdown. Give me the Cowboys.
Dude, I am going with Dallas as well.
If Dio takes New Orleans, I'm nervous.
New Orleans, Taysom Hill is starting. Taysom Hill, I'm sorry, he is not going to be that good of a quarterback. Kamara's out, and they've got 2 offensive tackles that are hurt. So they're not going to score a squat, is what I'm saying. So I should have made this the Kool-Aid pick. This should have been the Kool-Aid pick right here. That would have been a good one. Okay, nice matchup. You got these 2 sophomore rookies or, quarterbacks. Herbert taking on Burrow in Cincinnati. Bengals by 3. This could be a matchup for years to come. We're going to see this matchup a lot in years to come. So, who do you like?
Yeah, the Bengals they're trying to line things up for a home playoff game here. They are focused. They are playing well. Burrow is a fantastic leader. And so I'm going to go ahead and give me the Chargers to cover that game. They're going to win the game. Chargers are going to win the game. Yes, they are.
All right, yes, they are. Dude, I'm going to go with the Bengals. I'm going with Bengals in this.
Yeah, that feels like too easy of a pick.
They beat up the Steelers last week. I'm going Bengals. And Dominic had 12-3 last week. He goes Chargers.
All right, let's go, Dio. Let's go. Big week.
I could be the odd one out here. All right. Okay. Tampa Bay takes on the Falcons. Wow, look at this number. Tampa Bay by 11. That is a huge. And the Falcons lost last week to the Giants, right? So that's a big number, though. That's a huge number. And you know what? I went with the Buccaneers 2 weeks ago in the Kool-Aid pick, and it was a big number in that one. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to say Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay goes and easily covers that one.
Well, the thing with this game is I'm trying to pick winners, and I'm trying to put at least a double-digit number on the board this week, so I'm going to have to go with Atlanta.
You're going to go Atlanta? Points. Okay, well, Dominic says Tampa Bay.
These teams play each other. They know each other.
They do know each other, and we do know that Atlanta is horrible. So
there's a reason I like Atlanta in this game, and I'm just going to leave it at that. That 11 points. That's like 3 scores.
There's 11 reasons why you would go with Atlanta on that one. It's logical. Okay, the Colts take on the Texans. Another big number. You got the Colts by 10.
Colts are playing so good. Yeah, just give me Houston because that's the right. Yeah.
These guys lost to the Jets last week. We both picked Houston last week. We said, you know what? Tyrod Taylor and the
I really liked Houston last week. Yeah.
Same here. And they the thing is a 10. That's a big number. I'm going to go with the Colts.
I'm sticking with it. Colts want to grind it out. If they start throwing the ball to try and cover a spread, Wentz isn't going to do that. So just give me Houston.
You're going to take Houston?
Yeah.
I like what you're saying.
It's a wise guy play right there. It's a wise guy play.
That is a wise guy
because it doesn't make any damn sense is what it does. It doesn't make any damn sense. And it's going to cover. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay. The Cardinals taking on the Bears. Cardinals by 7.5. From what I understand, Murray is practicing or sort of practicing, right? And then same with Fields. He is kind of practicing. I know it's probably a game time decision. On who's going to play in this game.
Justin Fields he's not an NFL quarterback. He's just not. He's not, and he won't be. He won't be. But I'll tell you what, there's more than quarterbacks that play this game. And Arizona, look, it's going to be cold. Like going up into Chicago, that is a tough place to play.
Dude, that's a good point.
It's a tough place to play. And it's going to be the Bears defense is going to be fired up. It's just going to be a grinded out. Arizona's going to be lucky. If they get out of there with the win, they're just going to be like, whew, let's go home. So give me the Bears.
Okay, you know what? You sold me, dude. You absolutely sold me on that. I'm going to go Bears as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
I think you're going Bears for another reason. You think Justin Fields is an NFL quarterback, but that's all right. You got to get the right side on this one.
Well, at least Dominic is kind of looking at the I like the weather aspect of it. You're right. That's a good point about the weather.
It's going to be cold, hurt your bones cold is what it's going to be. Like
that's a good point. Okay. Here's a barn burner here. You got the Giants taking out the Dolphins. Dolphins by 4. I'm a believer in the Dolphins. Tua is coming along, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dolphins are playing it. This is a perfect game, even though Saquon and that. Apparently, Daniel Jones has got a neck injury. I'm not sure if he'll be playing. Doesn't matter. I'm going Dolphins all the way on this.
And you know the Giants fired their offensive coordinator too.
Yeah, the former Cowboys coach.
Yeah, they fired him.
Jason Garrett.
Give me Jason Garrett. Yeah. Give me the Giants. Give me the Giants.
Just because.
I'm 10 games over 500, buddy.
You got money. You're playing with house money right now, right?
Look, the Giants are going to be within a field goal of this football game. They're going to have this. That's why I always try to say, will they have the ball in the fourth quarter with a chance to win? There were a couple games last week that should have covered because in that situation, one of them was Tampa Bay.
Sure.
And they got that touchdown from Fournette, or otherwise the Colts would have covered.
Yeah.
But the Giants are going to be in this game in the fourth quarter with a chance to win, and that tells me I'm going to take the Giants plus the 4 points.
Okay.
I mean, Miami's they're nobody special. They're not great.
No. But I think they could beat them by 4 points. They could beat them by
3
4
points.
Yeah, I
they
think
beat them by 3. I win.
All right. The Eagles take on the Jets. Eagles really kind of dropped a turd last week. Eagles by 7. You know what? I'm starting to believe in the Jets. I think that the Jets, maybe they don't win the game, but they can keep it within 7. So I'm going to go with Jets in this one.
You know the Jets are garbage, right? And you know Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are playing well.
Dominic's going with the Jets. It's a winning pick right there. Okay, so
the winning pick that the Jets made was Saleh as their head coach, and I'm going to go with the Jets too because I think that's heading in the right direction.
All right, I'm standing there going, "What the heck's he going to do?" I mean, because every time I'm like at the plate and I'm looking for a fastball, and you throw a curve.
I just try to keep you guessing. Here's all you got to think is he's going to pick a winner. That's all you got. That's all you got to do.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's going to pick a winner.
Remember that. Okay. Now we're going to go to the other side of the board. I'm going to move it. Let me know if you can see everything here. Can you see the board?
I can. We're good.
Okay. We're good. Okay. Here's your game right here. The Vikings take on the Lions. Vikings by 7. This one's easy. This one is absolutely positively easy. Go for it.
Sure is.
I'm teeing it up for you.
I told you I am never taking the Vikings again.
Keep going.
Unless they're playing the Lions. I will take the Vikings and I will lay the 7 points because the Lions are total garbage. That was one of the worst football games I ever watched in my life on Thanksgiving Day. It made it difficult to eat. It was so bad. Vikings, crush them.
You
Let's
like the
go.
Vikings?
Oh,
all right.
I knew the chant.
Dominic is going with the Lions. And you know what?
Yeah, that's just, you don't have to suffer through that every week.
I'm going to go the Lions. I'm going to take those 7 points.
Please don't make it the Kool-Aid pick.
I know. I'm not going to make it the Kool-Aid pick.
Jeez.
I'm taking those 7 points, and I think the Lions get within the 7 points. I think Minnesota plays down to the competition, and they're going to play down to the 7 points there.
This might be 30. They might have 35 points at halftime, the Vikings.
The Lions?
The Vikings. The Lions will give up 35 points by halftime.
Okay. Washington takes on my Raiders. Raiders by 2.5. Raiders had a nice game against the Raiders had a nice game against the Cowboys. Okay, Cowboys did lose, so they didn't have a lot of pieces there. So they were missing some pieces, but they had a nice game. Washington had a nice game without a kicker. They beat Seattle on Monday night. What do you like?
That was another garbage game. Really like the Raiders right now. They were really playing well, but I think I'm going Washington in this game.
You're going to go Washington?
Yep. This is just a game. I don't know if the Raiders can put together any kind of sustained consistency. And it's an up and down league, up and down. And I'm Washington. It's a chance for them to get another win and stay on a path. They're trying to make the playoffs, and I'm going with the Redskins.
I'm going to go Raiders. I'm going Raiders, man.
You made me pick against the Kool-Aid pick, man. I don't want to. I'm not rooting against the Kool-Aid pick. That's the lock.
This is then you're wrong.
I might be wrong on this one. This might be one of my losses, I guess. I was feeling pretty locked in.
I've got the Raiders as the Kool-Aid pick this week. Yes, I do. I admit I'm going to drink some.
All right, buddy. All right, I like it.
I can't tell you how many different drops of food coloring you need to get to black. Okay, with Kool-Aid, it is. It's a process, let me tell you. So now, I think the Raiders at home, they can cover that. They're going to win the game. They cover that 2.5.
That'd be a good win.
Jaguars take on the Rams, 13 points. That's a lot of points. But it is against the Jaguars.
I don't care. The Rams are terrible. Give me the Jaguars. Staff them, throw 4 picks. Like, it's just ridiculous. Give me Jaguars.
Hey, no analysis or anything? Okay. Dominic's going to Rams, and I'm going to go to Rams. I think that the Rams, they're going to get more than that. They have to make up some lost time last week because they played so horrible against the Packers. They won't do that against the Jaguars. Plus, the Jaguars had to fly across the country, too.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a nice AFC North matchup. The Ravens take on the Steelers. Ravens by 4.5. The Ravens don't have a passing game. The Steelers really don't have anything right now. I mean, they're
absolutely love this game. This is part of my 3-team parlay. I'm just going to release that right now, and I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Pittsburgh to win this game.
You like Pittsburgh?
Yes.
You're taking Pittsburgh. Okay. Dominic's taking Pittsburgh too. You're taking Pittsburgh. And you know what? I'm going to take Pittsburgh's route, dude. I think that Pittsburgh, solid. I mean, they still have Ben Roethlisberger, right? And they're playing in Pittsburgh. So I'll take those 4.5 points in Pittsburgh any single time. All right.
Yeah.
49ers take on the Seahawks. 49ers by 3. Now, they are going up to Seattle, which, it's always rains in Seattle, right? I don't know if that's going to make any difference further on the 49ers. I'll just kick it off. Dominic is thinking the 49ers. Who do you like?
Seattle.
Seattle? Wow, you're going to think they're going to come back? They looked horrible the other night against Washington.
Yeah, they did. They looked really bad.
Horrible.
They looked terrible.
Horrible. I'm going to go 49ers, man.
I don't believe in San Francisco to put any kind of sustain. They're not going to put any kind of back-to-back wins. I'm just going with Seattle. I'm locking that in.
The 49ers are running off the high of beating the Vikings, which is maybe not a big high, but they're in the playoff hunt. They're in the hunt for that final wild card spot. And so they've got to win these games. I mean, we're going to see what kind of team that the 49ers have, honestly. Okay, the Broncos take on the Chiefs. Chiefs are rolling, man. They are rumbling. Chiefs by 9.5, though. It is in Arrowhead. Dominic is thinking the Broncos. I'm going to go Chiefs. The board is all yours, my friend. You tell me.
Well, you like the Chiefs, huh? Well, I like that number being under 10.5, so just give me Kansas City to cover that 10.5. They are on a roll. They are on a roll.
Okay. Here is the matchup. I cannot wait for Monday night. Patriots take on the Bills. Bills by 2.5. Let's just kick it off. Dominic is saying the Patriots. He's going to take those points and go Patriots. Who do you like, brother?
I reached the Bills last week, Doug. I know that somebody saw our show last week.
Yes, they did.
The Bills watched it. And I think that I changed their whole season around. And they're going to win that football game.
Okay. I like
Bills Mafia, let's go. I'm back on board.
Yeah, Bills Mafia. Carl is going with Bills Mafia in this one. And you know what, dude? I'm going to follow suit. I'm going to go Bills Mafia too. Even though you still have Bill Belichick's defense and that, you do have a rookie quarterback. And the Bills, Josh Allen will do everything he has to win that game. Run, pass, somersaults, he'll do whatever he has to do.
Dude, they saw our show last week. They know. They saw me. I got them fired up. I got them fired up.
Okay, you said it a few minutes ago. 3-team parlay. I've got the numbers right here. You tell me.
Buffalo, Pittsburgh, New York Giants.
Buffalo, Pittsburgh, New York Football Giants. Book them in. Book them, everybody. There's your 3-team parlay right there. That is absolutely awesome.
That's a winner.
Dude, we pulled it off.
Hey,
we pulled it off.
You know, we've got a fan base. We're sorry we're late. Listen, guys, make your picks. I know we're late. Just get them in. We'll give everybody the Thursday night game. All right, we probably won't have the show up before kickoff. Everybody gets the win for Thursday night. Make your picks. Tell us who you like. Who's a pretender? Who's a contender? You know, tell us who at this point. Who do you like to go all the way?
I completely agree. Completely agree. We want to hear it.
Yeah,
we want to hear it. We love that feedback.
Comments. Record number of comments this week. Everybody tell us who's going to win it all.
And share. I love that. I love the record comments. Absolutely love that. Get the comments out there. Don't worry. Whoever you pick on Thursday night, go for it. That we book it from there. Whatever you put it in. Fun times though, dude. Absolute fun times.
I'm looking forward to seeing your TikTok. Put your TikTok up, Doug. I want to see it.
So we got to figure out what we're going to do with the TikTok. How are we going to pull this one off?
Just go ahead and just put it up, man. Just put it up.
It's a new avenue here, you know? Well, listen. Hey, everybody have a great week 13. Thanks for sticking around with us. As Carl said, get on out there. Subscribe, share, tell people about it. Tell people what you like, what you don't like. It doesn't matter. It's all comments.
If you like seeing somebody pick winners, watch the show. That's how every week we pick winners. Whether it's the
Bill's
Kool-Aid
Mafia. Bill's Mafia.
They watch.
Bill's Mafia. They watch.
Bill's watched our show. So,
that's absolutely correct. They did.
We should be back live normal time next week. We'll get our show up. We'll be back recording in person. And everybody, have fun. Pick some winners.
You got it. All right, everybody. We will see ya. Get my hands there. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try this again. Ready? There we go. Yeah. Oh, we got to do this. Hang on. We'll do it real quick. Here we go, brother. Boom. See ya.
Let's go.
Bye.